Okay, so remember about the previous video that I have made regarding the Sei incentivized testnet, in which I have completed from missions 1 to 11, except the missions 2 and 5 because they're expired back then. Now this time, I'm going to cover 3 new missions from 12 to 14. And let's check it out. So GM everyone, this is Nomad Fury. So before we begin, kindly acknowledge the disclaimer that I have right here in this video and in the description, as this is only intended for educational and informative purposes. And just to be fair and transparent to all, I am not going to be biased on this one. I do not encourage nor discouraging you from participating in this opportunity because guys, tested opportunities like this, there are no promises or guarantees if they're going to meet our overall expectations. And of course, an important note, so the Sei Network hasn't officially confirmed about an airdrop for tested participants. So either it may or may not happen. So no guarantees as of the moment. And of course, the tokens and coins that I have shown you right here in this video are just the tested versions and not the real ones. And of course, guys, just a friendly warning to all of you, cryptocurrencies and Web3 related projects like this one are subject to substantial risk and are prone to high volatility depending on the market conditions. And not only that, this doesn't give any promises or astronomical guaranteed returns. So if you choose to participate, well, that's on you already. Your money, your decision, your risk, your responsibility. I am just sharing pure information just for you to be aware of this project. We don't know how long will this project going to last, especially their tokens value after getting listed to centralized and decentralized exchanges later on. So it's better for you to prepare for the unexpected, whether if the token value goes up or down anytime without warning. And guys, please do not go all in either with your salary or life savings. Definitely a no. So I am not promoting any financial or investment advice. So participate at your own risk. Well, anyways, let's check out the missions. Okay, so let's not waste time. So I'm back here once again. Okay. Let's begin with the mission 12. So to complete the mission, you are required to acquire Sei tokens, explore meme tokens, and provide liquidity, stake, and more with Sei Swap. So as of this time, guys, so we have more than 4 days remaining. So I decide to participate. So first, I have to connect my Leap wallet. Okay, so I connected. Checking token balances on the account. So I got 0.32 on this. Then I click next. So it says, head over to Sei Swap and connect my wallet. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so we are now on the Sei Swap. So we connect wallet first. And I choose Sleep. I have to authorize. Now that my wallet is connected, so I head over to the next one. Okay, so swap some Sei for Sei. So I click next. So minimum required is 1 Sei. Okay, it's time to swap, guys. So I have 0.32 Sei available. Let's say I'm going for 0.02 Sei. So that is 17.352039 Sei. So I click swap. And then it pops up like this. So I approve. And then we just have to wait until the transaction is completed. And you can see right here, guys, the default slippage is at 1%. So it says, guys, the transaction is successful. It took like less than a minute, before this transaction is successful. So let's check right here, guys. I'm going to check the status. Okay, so it's updated at 17.47 Sei. So I click next. Now head to the pools page and select Sei pool. Okay, so I click next, guys, and add some liquidity to the Sei pool. Okay, now it's time for us to go to the pool. Where should we find the pool? So here it is, guys, on the upper side. So let's click. And then we go to this, the Sei pool. So I'm going to click on that. You can see the pool data right here, guys. So what I'm going to do is that I will be adding some liquidity. Okay, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's say I choose 5 and it will automatically convert it right here, guys. So I add liquidity and then it pops up like this. So I just click approve. Yeah, so the transaction is successful. So it takes me like almost a minute to wait. And you could see my liquidity data. It's now updated. Now let's go back and I check my status. There it is. 165.37 say CLP. So I click next. Next, take some amount of your liquidity. So I am going to stake right here, guys. So let's say I want to stake like 50%, and then I click next, and then I just go for 30 days. So you can see the details, the LP amount, the daily reward, the unstaking period, and the APR percentage. So I click stake, and then it will pop up like this, and then I click approve, and then we just have to wait. So again, it may take like almost a minute or even a little bit more than that based on my experience. So the transaction is successful and I have available LP amount of 82.685. Now that I've finished this, so I click next. It says, introducing MVP, the Man Bear Pig token created through CSwap. Get MVP on the swap page and add liquidity to the C MVP pool on the pools page. Let's embark on this meme token journey together. So I click next, guys. Now it's time for us to buy some MVP before we are going to head over to the pools page. So we swap again. Let's search for MVP. Here it is. Let's say I'm going to do like a 0.03. So that's 195.362314. And with a slippage of 2%. So I click swap. Then I approve. Let's see then. So it says that the transaction is successful. And next we go to the pools. Okay, so since I've already swapped. So what I'm going to do is that I will go for this, the CMBP. And then I am going to add liquidity. So earlier, guys, I just take some amount of C. That means to say that I still have some C left. I'm going to add liquidity right now. Let's say I'm going to stake half of it. Let's say 6. And then MVP is like this. So I add liquidity. And then I'm going to approve. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys. So the transaction is a success. So you could see my liquidity data right now. It's updated. Let's try to check the status. So it says 5.23 CMBPLP. So I click next. Introducing our second meme coin of the day, Swiptus, also known as a Trilema Sei Sui Aptos token. To acquire, follow the same process before. Visit the swap page to get their token. Okay. So I click next. So it should be C Swiptus LP. Now let's go back to the swap platform again. So I go to swap. So I am going to swap for Swiptus, but this time instead of Sei, I will be spending my C. So I'm going to do this. All right, here it is. All right, so let's say 2C, and then this is how it looks like. So I'm going to swap, and then it pops up like this, and then I just click approve. So you have to wait, guys. So it says the transaction is successful. Now it's time for us to go to the pools, and then we search for C Swiptus. So here it is, guys. So I am going to add some liquidity. For me to add, let's say only one. That is 81.62. So I add liquidity. So it pops up like this, and then I just approve. And we have to wait until the liquidity is added. So it says the transaction is successful, and of course, this is the updated one. Now let's go back, and then I check status. So you see right here, 0.9 C Swiptus LP. So I click next. With CSwap, you can also create a bonding curve at Marina. To do so, go to the Marina curve section and create a bonding curve. Okay. And of course, this is how it looks like. But of course, let's click next first. So I can also do OTC swap with my friend. Head over to the OTC swap section and create an OTC deal for your friend. Let's try to check the OTC swap. And of course, this is how OTC swap looks like on the C swap. Now, I click next. And finally, you can stake C at C Expedition. Click on C Expedition and stake some C tokens. So, where is the C Expedition? It's right here, guys. So, I'm going to do it. And of course, this is how it looks like for the C Expedition. Let's click next again. So we're almost there. So we can post our feedback on Discord along with the screenshots. So I am going to do this later, since I do have some feedback regarding C-swap in which it really takes time, to complete all of these transactions. And there are some times that my transactions have failed. So I don't know if it's in the network or if it's in the platform. Well, we just have to see about it, okay? For the Discord, so I have to join. Okay, so I'm going to join C-swap. All right, so I verify myself first. Start verification. I've already joined. So if you want to submit our feedback, you could do so right here, guys. So I will be submitting my feedback later on, okay? So if you can provide some honest feedback, to improve their platform, especially the problems that we have encountered. So feel free to do so right here, but make sure that you have a screenshot of about the problems that you have encountered, and you just have to upload the file and then click submit. So I just click next. So I am going to follow C-swap on Twitter. So I'm going to follow them. There we go. And then I'm going to provide my Twitter handle. So I click submit. I've already done this. Yep. So the mission 12 is a success. All right. So for the mission 13, guys, to complete the mission, you are required to get some SUSD tokens from the faucet and place a limit buy as well as a limit sell order at Simba. So without further ado, let's participate. Okay, so I'm going to connect my lip once again. So it says, go get some SUSD test tokens from the faucet available at Simba's Discord. Okay, now it's time for me to head over to Simba's Discord. So join Simba Exchange. Okay, so follow the instructions. Now, let's go to the Simba Sei faucet. Now, for our Sei address, let's go to Leap once again. And then I'm going to copy this. Go to Discord. So I'm going to do this command. $request space then your Sei wallet address that you need to paste. I'm going to do this right now. So I have requested, and we just have to wait, guys, until it is credited to my balance.
One eternity later.
Okay, so after waiting for a long while, and then dealing with a scheduled power outage, then I got some important meetings, and when I got back after requesting SUSD from their Simba Discord, so I already have the 10 SUSD tokens. So what I'm going to do is that I click next. All right, so it says now head over to the Simba's website and launch an app. Next, connect your Leap wallet to the application. So I'm going to do that right now. And then here it is. So what I'm going to do, guys, is that I will be launching the app first. So it opens a new tab. Now, I am going to connect my wallet. So I'm going to do it, connect wallet, and then I select Leap. And then I just click connect. And there we go. Our wallet is connected. Now let's click next. So it says once your wallet is connected, let's place a buy order. So I'm going to do a limit buy order for the Simba token with a price more than the best price. So let's say I'm going to click next. So let's do it. Okay, so let's get things started. So what I'm going to do is that I will be buying one Simba for 1 SUSD, and then we just have to click buy Simba. So make sure that your wallet is connected. So I've already done that with my Leap wallet. So I just click buy Simba to proceed, and then it pops up like this. So to make sure that it would proceed, so I have tried earlier in approving the transaction using the low gas fee, but it did not went through. So for me to make sure, let's set it to high. And then I just click approve, and let's see what happens. So we have to wait. So it says the transaction was successful. Now let's go back to the mission. So I've already checked my status, and now my balance is 1 Simba. So I click next. And then it says, let's jump to place a sell order. First, place a limit sell order with a price higher than the best price. So second, place a limit sell order with a price lower than the best price. So I click next. I can do that later on, if I want to do the selling. But of course, to complete the mission, so I need to follow Simba on Twitter. since I've already followed Block and Sei, so I'm going to do that right now for Simba. And then I just click follow. And then I'm just going to enter my Twitter handles. And then I just click submit. So, yep, I've already done that. And yes, great job. I have successfully passed the Sei Testnet Mission 13. Now, it's time for the Sei Testnet Mission 14. So it says, to complete the mission, you are required to get some Sei tokens and use them to bet, play, and earn with Questify. It's time for us to participate. So I click next. So I'm checking the token balances. So as of this time, I got 0.15 Sei. So I click next. So it says, to start with the mission, go to Questify's website and click the launch app. So I'm going to do that right now. Now I am going to launch the app. And then we need to connect our Leap wallet. So I'm going to do that right now. So it says connect. So here we go. So once you do that, let's just click next. So it says right here, I need to have my Kepler wallet extension disabled. So I've already done that. And deposit some Sei tokens by clicking the inventory button on the top right. So it's time for us to deposit. So here we go. Now, how much do we need to deposit? So let's say I'm going for like 0.01. So we go to Sei. All right, and then you click next. Enter the deposit sum and hit the deposit button. Please remember that you would need to leave some Sei tokens left to cover tiny transaction fees. I have 0.15 Sei, so this is enough already. So what I'm going to do is that I will click deposit. But as of this time, guys, the deposit function is not working, but for the withdraw, it says input correct balance. I don't know what happens even if I just refresh or reopening a new tab, it's still not working. So we have to stay put for now. So I click next for this. Now go to the Tetrix page and connect using the same wallet by clicking the wallet connect button. So of course, this is the one. And we go to the Tetrix page. So it says right here, connect wallet. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I just connect. So you could see the recent plays here, guys. So the deposit is not working. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to show you everything right here. We could choose the skill level, whether if it's easy, medium, or hard, and the confidence level as well. So from 0.001 up to 0.005. If you already have some Sei loaded it right here, so you just have to click let's go and play. Because of the deposit button not working, so let's try to click next. So this is the one. Okay, click play now to begin your adventure. Challenge yourself, choose your skill level. So I've already shown you. So we click next. Just to summarize, guys, it's just like a Tetris game. If you know how to play Tetris, well, this is how Tetris works. But of course, you need to wager some Sei tokens, okay, and compete with other players. So I click next. And of course, this is the next one. So I've already followed them earlier. So I just have to provide my Twitter handle. Okay. And then I just click submit. And then I click next. And of course, guys, mission 14 is finally complete. Now, I've already completed all of the missions. Okay. Yep, it's from mission 12 to 14 that we have covered in this video. But I am not sure if there will be new missions, before this time expires. Because, from time to time, they are adding new missions. So you just have to stay alert and be updated in their Discord. So hopefully my tutorial about doing the Sei Testnet mission 12 to 14 really helps you a lot. So if you think that this is helpful, so feel free to share this video, spread the word to those people who wanted to do testnet activities like this one. Okay? So just another friendly reminder. So there's no guarantee yet if Sei is going to have an airdrop to the testnet participants. So we do not offer any promise or guarantees here. So participate at your own risk. So there you have it, guys. At least I have shared to you on how are we going to complete the Sei incentivized testnet missions 12 to 14. So if you want more details, I provided all the source links right here on the video description. So I would really appreciate if you are going to provide some feedback, whether if it's positive or negative, or you're having some concerns about this project, just let me know right here in the comment section. And if you think that this video is quite helpful and valuable to you, kindly do not hesitate or think twice in sharing this to your crypto and non-crypto friends out there, especially those who are so enthusiastic regarding airdrops, testnets, DeFi, and so much more. So I do have a question for you. Did you enjoy watching this video? Has this video helped you a lot and gives value in any way? And what do you think about it? Just let me know right here in the comment section. So once again, this is Nomad Fury and I'll see you all on my next video.